I want to close out with some best advice from my mentor, Brian Tracy. He was so gracious to write the foreword of my first book, Sellership. And he told me one time, he's like, Ben, because I asked him, I was like, Brian, if I was your son, and if you knew that I was committed to doing whatever it takes to succeed, I mean, you've written over 80 best-selling books. He's one of the leading experts in the world on sales and leadership, top-tier keynote speaker, mentor, coach, and business entrepreneur. And I'm like, Brian, if there was one piece of advice you could share, what would it be? And he looked me in the eye, and I'll never forget. He didn't even flinch. Like, he knew exactly what he was going to share. Like the second that I asked him, he's like, there's two things. The first one I'd share with you is continuous learning. He said, if you will commit to continuous learning, if you just keep on learning and you keep going, he said, everybody in the front of the line started in the back of the line. And he's like, just keep learning, continuous learning. The whole principle of Kaizen, right? Just continuous learning. And I mean, I'd heard that before, but coming from my mentor, somebody I respected so much, it distilled all the noise for me. And I'm like, you know what? And since that day, that was about 15 years ago, since that day, I've set off on just a massive, passionate crusade to just continue to learn. And I challenge all of us to continue to learn. What I love about Verizon and what you're doing right here, Dave and the team and Robin helping to do, and all the Ashley, everybody involved to help make this happen, is the spirit of continuous learning. As you continue to learn, you'll continue to show up as your very best and continue to get the highest level of results. The second thing he shared, he said, keep learning and don't quit. He's like, don't quit. When he elaborated, he's like, listen, when the world tells you you're justified in quitting, when you probably should quit because it's too hard, just keep going, keep putting one foot in front of the other. You don't quit. Like Winston Churchill, keep buggering on, KBO, right? Keep learning and don't quit. And then he shared with me, he's like, let me tell you, I asked that same question to my mentor, Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn's just a legend. He was Tony Robbins' direct mentor. And Brian looked me in the eyes like, Ben, I asked that same question, and my mentor, he's told me the number one thing you can do is you got to stand guard at the door of your mind. You whatever it takes, you stand guard on the door of your mind. And you need to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. And in that spirit is Pluck the FUD, of stand guard, stronger than fear. There's a chapter on there. Annihilate the ants. You got to get rid of the fear, the uncertainty, and doubt. And if you want little bite-sized trainings, I have a little YouTube channel that I put together. It's called Sales Leadership with Ben Ward. You can check that out on YouTube. And just short videos to the power punch ideas, things that I've learned over the years as I've led sales teams. With that, I just want to say thank you so much. It's been a complete honor to be with you. Passing it back over to you, Robin.
Oh my goodness, Ben, thank you so much. Everyone, we can see you all on camera. Let's give Ben a round of applause, please, everyone. That was awesome, Ben. Hopefully you can feel the energy through the virtual platform. And again, thank you so much. So many great takeaways. Read the book. Buy Pluck the FUD. There's some great teachings here. And really just let's keep the conversation going amongst ourselves and paying it forward with our teams as well.
You got to stand guard at the door of your mind.